haven't been live in so long. I'm sorry, y'all, but I told you I had construction going on over here. So it is somewhat done. We're still doing a little more stuff, but um, the main stuff is done. I cleaned up my yard somewhat. So we back in business, got all them garden beds off my lawn and all that stuff. So right now I'm out here mixing up some garden soil so I can top off my garden bed because my garden bed is riding low over here. So I have a few of them that I have to top off. So that's what I am doing. If you are here, please make sure to hit that like button. Share out the live if you will. I appreciate it. Just out here getting a little bit of gardening done, out here fighting all the insects, the white butterflies and the beetles trying to get in my garden beds. I don't appreciate that. But they won't listen to me. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing well. I was on live earlier with Jamia and Palova and disaster specialists and Tracy Anderson and Jay Jordan and just on there chatting. I had to talk myself into going live because I really did not feel like going live today. Hey Buddha, what is going on? How are you? How you feeling? I hope you are doing okay. I'm just out here in the garden getting some stuff going. Can you hear me okay? I turned off the Wi-Fi on my phone. Hopefully it won't start buffering. But yep, I'm just out here getting some stuff done. Oh, you're driving. Oh, girl, be careful. Be safe out there. Be safe out there. I don't want you to be chatting in the chat while you're driving. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I had to get under this umbrella. It's a little warm today. It's about 80. So not too bad. The weather hasn't been too bad here. And I'm surprised my garden looks as good as it does because I wasn't able to tend to a whole lot of stuff while this whole process was going on. Oh, your mom was driving. Okay, got it. Okay, that's good. I'm glad. So yeah, I'm just mixing up some soil. So what I'm mixing is some raised bed potting mix, some black cow. Oh, I forgot my perlite. I got to get my perlite. But just trying to mix up some stuff so I can top off these beds. I know they are lacking nutrients and everything else. But I couldn't really get to anything because I had stuff all over the yard. Hey, Jamia, what is going on? I decided to go ahead and do a pop-up. Look, I had to talk myself into it. I've been sitting here for about 20 minutes talking myself into going live. I did not want to go live, y'all. I was gonna do a premiere and I said, do I feel like editing? Absolutely not. I don't feel like doing no editing. So I was like, let me go ahead and go live. Aisha, what's going on? Disaster in the building. How you doing? I'm out here in this garden getting dirty. I gotta go get my perlite, y'all. Hold on for just a second, okay? Just a second. I'm gonna be right back. All right, y'all, I am back. So I had to go get my perlite. This helps with drainage in your soil, so that's what I'm doing. So I just give me a few handfuls and pop it in there and mix it with all this soil. And that's another reason why I will not fill the raised beds or containers all the way to the top because, you know, when you need to top dress, you can't. Hello there. Thank you you for being here from Afghanistan. I am from the U.S. in California. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Make sure to hit that like button if you will. So, let's see. What are you saying? Driving back? Oh, okay. Ooh, got some mimosas. I heard that. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Some mimosas. So you can chill. I understand. But yeah, I have a lot that I have to do. So I'm going to top off this bed right here. And let me show you. It is low. Uh-oh, let me see. There we go. You see how low that garden bed is? So we got to raise that soil level up and add some nutrients because it's a whole lot lacking in there. The kale still looks pretty good, but I want to make sure I keep adding some nutrients to these beds as needed. Alrighty, no F's, no frills, no mercy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you from Scotland. That is awesome. I am over here in the U.S. in Southern California. Thank you for being here. I'm just out here in the garden mixing up some soil so I can top off my garden beds. So I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I have my umbrella up. That's why you can't, I guess you can't really see what I'm doing because enlightened. Oh, your ginger plants are growing. That is awesome. It's always good to have ginger, turmeric. Mine is actually coming up really good now, which is good because by the time they are ready, those cooler months will be here, and that's when we'll really need it. So I try to always keep ginger and turmeric going all the time because you can never have too much of that, whether it's for fresh cooking, teas, or for medicinal purposes. Jamie, your garden is looking really good. I've been checking you out. Your garden is looking really good. Y'all check out Official Jamia. She is a new gardener and she's been over there doing her thing. She's been getting that garden going. So check her out, you guys. You will enjoy her channel. She does mukbangs. She's funny. She is funny. Oh, that's my chickens. I was like, what is that noise over there? I've been fighting those beetles, y'all. I can't stand when those beetles start jumping on me. Have me out here freaking out. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. They be in there fighting over one nesting box. Yep, they over there fighting again. Whew. I think I have mixed that up. Let me go check and see what's going on over here. I keep hearing all this racket. I'm like, what is going on? Hold on, y'all. I don't know what they doing. What are you doing? Oh, she must be trying to get to something. Probably those beetles. So they over here mad. Because the beetles are annoying me too. My garden look like a whole jungle over here. And check out Miss G Mama too. Hey, Miss G Mama. G Mama's garden is over there thriving, y'all. Hers is looking really, really good. I'm just out here mixing soil, getting ready to top off some garden beds. And that is G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden. Y'all check her out. Check her out. I appreciate you guys being here. Hadn't really planned on being on here for a long period of time. I just came out here to top off some garden beds. We did get all the stuff pretty much done with the house. Let me flip you around. So it's all painted now. We went through the whole fumigation for termites and woodwork being done, and so all that is done. The only thing on the shed now is changing out the screens on the windows, but that's an easy fix. But all the rest of the woodwork, remember down at the bottom, had all that water damage down there. So it is all done. Got all those garden beds off of the lawn. My grass is dead. Y'all see that? That grass is so dead, but it'll be all right. I ain't even worried about it. But look at my limes, y'all. Them limes are coming through. So I ended up getting new flowers and stuff. I just noticed these yesterday. New limes. Frugal, what is going on? Hey, Frugal, thank you for being here. I saw some bigger ones. Oh, here they go. I'm so blind. They're right in front of my face. So those are some bigger ones. I don't even remember what size they are supposed to get, but nonetheless, I'm happy that they are here. My pomegranate is still not doing anything, and because we were working on the house, I still didn't plant my plums, so it's still in that, I think that's a 3-gallon container. But I know I'm not going to get any fruit until next spring sometime anyway, so it wasn't really urgent for me to do that. So I will be repotting that probably this weekend while I'm already doing this other stuff. And then you see I got a big pot over there. This is that apple that I got the last time I was there. So got a couple of apples on there. I ate one of them. It's really good, y'all, really good. But I mean, it's fine for right now. I have put some okra over here. That's that burgundy okra. Because while we were doing the house, it was like nothing that I could do. I couldn't get nowhere. So I was still buying plants, y'all, and planting stuff. I was just planting it in the ground over here. You hear my chicken over there. She's upset. So I put the burgundy okra over here. So it's 3 over here. Some African blue basil. And I have a few more of the burgundy okra, but they're getting nice and big. And it's one over on that side under that umbrella, because for some reason in the afternoon that area gets hit real hard with the sun. So I put an umbrella right there. That Cajun Delight, I don't know what's happening with that. Hopefully, it looks like they're getting bigger, but they don't look like they're doing all that great. And these collards, these are, I don't know, that heat is kicking their butt. So I've been getting a lot of cherry tomatoes. As always, you know, when you grow cherry tomatoes, they definitely come in abundance. And here's my G Mama baby corn. So it looks like some were coming on. One of them was still small. That one, oh Lord, my umbrella fell over. It's windy out here, y'all. But this is, I think, long beans. And the birds and everything else has been picking on my leaves. So let me pick up my umbrella, y'all. I need that umbrella. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, it just fell over. Sorry, y'all. But, oh, and the other garden beds, that thing fell over again. I guess the wind is, look, the wind is heavier than the umbrella. Obviously. So these are the new garden beds, more galvanized garden beds. You know, I was so used to those above ground, so now I have to make sure I have my garden chair when I'm over here. But I just took some of the stuff that were in those other ones and replanted it. So they you know, have a little root shock, but they're starting to green back up. That Cuban oregano, I had to prune it all the way down. And then, yeah, so it's starting to green back up. I had put some onions in there. And you know, when you get onion starts, you have to actually separate them all. So I had to separate them all. And yeah, so of course they got a little root shock too, but they'll be all right. Yeah, this it wasn't even this windy when I came out here before, so I guess I'm gonna be going back in a second. Let me see, did I turn it back around? There we go. All right, got my umbrella. So I guess I'm just gonna fill up this garden bed right here and take my behind back in the house. But I hope you guys are all doing okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't think I really did good with mine. So, but it looks like it's coming up, so we'll see how it does. I saw a couple of little pieces of corn trying to come on, so we're gonna see what happens. But I hope I get some corn off of it, because G-Mama been trying to, you know, let me know when to harvest it. Because I think last year was the first time I grew baby corn, right, G-Mama? Because I think G-Mama sent me the seeds last year, and that was my first time growing it, so. But I appreciate you for sending me those seeds. I'm like, man, that wind kicked up on me. I better hurry up and get this soil in this doggone garden bed. Jay, you over there in Japan, how are you? What is going on? Let me put my camera, I'll put it on the other side here and raise it up so I can go ahead and fill up my garden bed. What is going on over in Japan, or are you back? Crooked Peach, what's going on? Check out Juicing with Jay or Calibro. Now I saw the name change. He's been over there in Japan with the family. So that is awesome. I should have had me a little container so I can scoop this soil. I'm gonna do just that. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all, I had to go get me a container. Easier for me to scoop it. I definitely can't lift it. So, just popping off my raised bed over here. Let's see, did anybody else come in? Brampton, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you? What is going on? I think I got y'all turned to the side. There we go. Straighten it up a little bit. I appreciate you guys all being here. My poor plants over here, they need some nutrients. So trying to feed them. It's funny because the soil that I normally would get when I go to the big box store, they were like out. And this is what I normally get. They were completely out, y'all. Completely out. So I said, luckily I still had a bag, but I did go get this one, the Miracle Grow Organic. And the funny thing is, I never really used Miracle Grow. I would always use what they had at the nursery. I think it was called Unigrow. But it got to be so expensive that I stopped getting that. And then they made the bags like really small. I think they weren't even like a 1 cubic. And it was expensive. So I stopped getting that. I said, goodness gracious. So we just got to start making our own soil. Look, Growing Out the Box gave us the blueprint, and we still out here purchasing soil. Growing Out the Box did a video some time ago sharing how to make your own soil. And I did it a few times. And you know, it just became more convenient just to go, you know, pick it up, even though it was a simple process. But I'll get back to it. I still have some of those ingredients. Take some of those leaves off. Some of them had powdery mildew. Make sure you watch them when you're watering. Don't water your leaves because they will get powdery mildew. And this is one of those plants that will get powdery mildew. Which kale is this? Shoot, I can't remember. I can't remember which kale it is. It'll come to my brain, look, later after I get off the live. But, yeah, this one does get powdery mildew. I find that all the purple leaves, like my purple collards, they are prone to powdery mildew. These are prone to powdery mildew. Not so much the green ones. I don't never have an issue with those. But I know something's been out here eating up my darn collards too. So I have to get my BT out and get on those. I don't know if I want to fill this one up any higher. Because this should feed this garden bed for the next few months. So I'm going to water that in. I don't think I want to go any higher because when I need to top dress it, I don't want it to be too high already. So let me move y'all back out of here because I'm getting ready to water. Don't want to hit the phone. Put y'all right here. Whew. So I'm gonna water this in. Gilbert, what's going on? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. Just out here getting a little gardening done, getting ready to water this soil in. And this was just a garden mix of some potting raised bed mix, some black cow, some perlite, and I had some Yogi is in here. Hey Yogi, how are you? Aren't you live yourself? I know Yogi is probably over there live. He goes live at 10 and 2. At 10, either 2 or 2:30 p.m. But that's my time. I'm sure it's different on his end of the earth. So, oh, you just finished. Oh, okay. I am over here, burpees and chill. Hey there. Yeah, just out here getting some gardening done. Needed to get some soil and nutrients on my plants. Had to top off these garden beds. After some time, the soil level starts to drop. Oh, okay, I see. So you ended early today, Yogi, huh? Because usually I think you still be live until at least about 12. Because it's usually close to like the time I might go to lunch. I'm off today though. I appreciate you guys being here. Leo, what's going on? Thank you guys for being here. Shiki, what's going on? Said Kay with the bonnet. See, I have a hat on, no bonnet. I guess it's kind of like well, I guess it depends on what they call it, huh? I hope you guys are doing good today. Just trying to feed my plant babies. I was actually going to go to the nursery, but then I said, you know what, let me get this garden work done because the weather hasn't been too bad. I think the high is supposed to be 80 today, so that's not too bad. Normally if it's super hot, I wouldn't even be out here, but it's actually pretty good. Pretty darn good today, and it feels really good outside, especially now since it's windy, so I'm getting a little breeze. You're melting in Virginia. What is your weather like in Virginia? Is it super hot over there? So I think I was telling Jamia and a couple other people about the chickens because I had lost one of my chickens while we were doing all the stuff with the house. So I don't know. We still don't know what happened. It still goes through my brain like what could have happened because the day before she was just fine. And the next day I was like, oh no. So I had planned on getting more chickens anyway. And a few weeks ago, we had gone to a feed store that we normally would go to. And the feed store that we normally go to, they had some chickens over there and it said not for sale, but they were really, really beautiful. Let's see. What she could feed her houseplants? Thank you, Frugal. Because y'all know them chickens are like my children. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I am not a houseplant grower. If I have plants in the house, they're not going to make it unless it's a pothos. That's the only plant that's going to ever make it in my house because I won't pay attention to them. My plants will be in there laid over. So, but yeah, they do have a indoor potting mix, which is better for indoors because all this stuff, you don't want all those gnats in the house. So a lot of the times it'll come with a lot of moisture retention properties and less, of all this stinky stuff that we have going out here in the garden. So you might just want to tell her to get an indoor potting mix and yeah, indoor fertilizer. Okay, G Mama said all-purpose fertilizer works for indoor plants. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, indoors, I don't really do indoors. And the only plants that I do indoors are the hydroponics. And that's like the easiest gardening you'll ever do, especially when you're growing like vegetables and stuff like that. Because basically, those systems are going to tell you when to water, when to fertilize. See, I love coming outside in the garden. So plants in the house, I'm not going to even pay any attention to them at all. I have one plant in the house that I've had for like 20 years, and like I said, it's a pothos. Look, better known as the Creeping Charlie. That's the only plant, and I barely do anything to it. I'll put water on it probably like once a month, and that's it. Brampton says Miracle Grow has a good indoor mix, and she says she got it at Costco. Okay, use it in the said Costco in the fall and use it to start all. Oh, you use it to start all of your seedlings. Okay. You so funny. Yep, I love the hydroponic systems. As a matter of fact, I had to break them down when we did the termite fumigation. I had to take them down because you can't have any plants in the house. So I took them down to just harvested whatever was in them. So as a matter of fact, I need to get those started back. So I'll probably do that this weekend also because I love having my greens in the house or herbs or whatever. So when I have a lazy day and I don't feel like coming outside to harvest, I have it right there in the house. So, and make sure you are watering your garden beds really, really good because sometimes it'll look like you watered them and you'll reach down in that soil and it's dry as a bone. So make sure you're watering really good. So I usually will count to like 60 in each area of this garden bed. So I'll just take a section, count to 60, and move to another section and count to 60 because, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fumes too harsh. Yeah. So I had to take everything down. Yeah. So even my little house plant, I put my little house plant outside. So, of course, some of the leaves started dying, but it was, nothing else I could do about that. Chris, what's going on? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, anytime you do termite treatment where you're tinting your house, yeah, it's like a gas, so it'll kill everything. So you had to bag up all your like food, double bag them. They give you these special, what is it called, nylon bags, and you have to double bag them and tie them off either with a rubber band, a string or whatever, and I just put it back in the refrigerator. And then like your canned goods, of course, they never been opened, so you don't have to worry about that. But like anything that's like in plastic, you have to take that, either remove it from the house or you have to bag those up as well. Keisha, what's going on? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So yeah, it was a whole process. It was basically a whole moving out of the house and then move back in. So yeah, it was a lot. That's why I was not doing any live streams. It was a whole process leading up to. Yeah, it was a lot of work, G Mama, but it had to be done because we had a lot of termite damage and yeah, so we had to get all that stuff fixed, but it's all done. So we are happy about that. So I think they come out like in a year and they just check, to make sure everything is okay. And if anything needs to be done at that point, it'll be, on the outside, it'll just be like maybe a spray or something like that. So, but, if you live in California in this climate, you're going to have to deal with termites. So, yeah, nothing you can do about that. The guy was like, because at first I was like, oh man, maybe I need to get all these wood garden beds away from the house. He said, you could do it if you want. He said, but you have termites, your neighbors have termites. He said, it's nothing you can do to get away from that. You just have to make sure you keep that at bay and make sure you're getting it checked and, and get whatever treatment is needed and all that. So, yeah, it was a whole thing. But pretty much got everything back in order now. So just got the yard all back together. Remember, I had the garden beds all over the lawn. It was just a mess. So I only kept one of my wood garden beds because I felt like, if it was termites eating my house, then the termites probably was in that wood too. So I was like, you know what? Let's just get rid of that stuff. So got rid of those, got the galvanized garden beds, and I kept two of them because one is back here, so it's away from the house, and that one was that larger one, the double. That was the latest one that was built. So I was like, just spray it, it'll be fine. But since the treatment is on the house, we don't really have to worry about it right now. But it was a whole thing, a whole thing. And I remember Juicing with Jay sharing that process. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, and he had to do the same thing dealing with the termites. So yeah, it is definitely a process, y'all. So got everything back in order. But if there is anyone here that wants to drop your channel link, just type KAY and it will drop your channel link. That way, if anyone's not connected with you, they can get connected with you. All right, so I got this bed topped off here. So this one should be good for a few months. I still need to go to the nursery though. I need some more mulch because that's gonna save my life also. Get these beds mulched up and it'll keep that soil cool. So I do have some straw, but I like using the cedar mulch. So I will probably get some of that and get these beds mulched up. But anyway, what do you guys have planned for the weekend? Bye, Cricket Peach. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Says she got to get out there and give her chickie some water. I appreciate you guys all being here. So I'm going to top off this other bed next to it. That one is actually pretty good on soil. I probably need to top off my little collards back here. These grapes have taken up so much real estate that I'm like, man, it probably was not a good idea to plant my collards right there. I thought I was doing a good thing because, let's see. Okay, enjoy your lunch, Chris. Thank you for being here. Jacob, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Because it takes up so much real estate, it's kind of covering them. But, I mean, it is a cool weather crop, so they're probably not doing too bad as far as, the grapevines shading them out. But, they get tall, so they need room. Oh, you're going to the farmer's market? Ooh, that sounds nice. Okay, that sounds beautiful. You say you think it'll be too much tomorrow? Spending a full day at Canada's Wonderland? Oh, goodness. I hear you. Yeah, actually, it's like 80, so it's not too bad here, Jacob. So, yeah, it's nice and sunny. It's windy, so I'm getting a breeze. So that's a good thing. Ooh, a roller coaster. Okay. Got it. Yeah, roller coasters are fun. That's for certain. I still love a good roller coaster. I don't know if I'll get on them at this point, but I love them. I used to be the roller coaster queen. When I was younger, I used to love going to the amusement parks and getting on the roller coasters, but I don't know now, y'all. Oh man, my umbrella crashed again, y'all. 94, oh Lord. Yeah, that's a little warm. Let me get my umbrella again. Okay, I took my tilt off. Maybe that'll help it some. I guess with it being tilted, that probably wasn't wasn't the best with the wind blowing. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of here probably in another 10 minutes. And I think I'm gonna top off my little collard bed over here. I have to go inside the gate to do that one because I have my peppers over here. Because look, I was growing outside of my garden. So I have stuff everywhere. I have some onions right here. Actually, this was supposed to be in front of this gate right here, but I had to move it so I can get over here and get this bed topped off. So I still didn't raise it all the way up. I probably could go ahead and put the rest of this soil in there and raise it up a little bit more. Let me see. Yeah, I'll probably raise it up just a little bit more because the soil level is going to drop over time anyway. Because when I first started all these garden beds, I used, wood and leaves and, you put all your stuff on the bottom to get you started so you don't have to put so much soil. And then over time, you just top them off as needed. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Jacob. I really appreciate it. So I think I'm going to top this one off a little bit more, and I have more soil, and then I will top the other one off. And I had to go through my strawberries. Uh-oh, I pinched my finger on this thingy and broke skin. Goodness. But let's see. You so funny. Say it's spoiler alert, you don't. Yeah, you gotta top them off now. Come on now. Gotta give them some nutrients and stuff. I try to stay on top of it, especially like my leafy greens, especially in the summertime, because I already know like they're probably struggling a little bit anyway because it's so hot. But surprisingly, our weather has been pretty good. So I don't want to conjure up, 90 and 100-degree weather. So I know it's coming. Usually it's August and September is like our hottest months here. But, I was hoping to stay, somewhere in this range for the rest of the summer. I'm not going to complain. I will be thoroughly thrilled if we can stay right here. But so far, where I have the kale, they have been doing really good, no problems. So I am definitely happy about that. All my peppers have been doing good. The only ones that are suffering a little bit are those collard trees over there, and it's because they are just smack dab in the sun, because it's just so hot. So yeah, they'll be all right though. Soon as the fall come back in, they'll brighten back up and start doing really good. So, but I am starting to get some my peppers are starting to turn yellow. So I had these little mini bell peppers, and one turned yellow. Like, I am so happy. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's one little yellow pepper in there. I love those little minis. So these are all peppers, bell peppers. I don't know why on earth I got the burning bush over here. Because I'm like, the burning bush, I said, that's probably super hot. But I got it anyway. I'm going to try it in a salsa or something. I do have those giant cayenne peppers and, yeah, some little mini bell peppers, jalapeno back there. The jalapeno are really doing good. And Precious, what is it? Precious SoCal Gardener. That alyssum actually worked. So she was sharing how she put alyssum in the strong scent from the alyssum was keeping her plants from getting a lot of bug damage. And so true. I have not been getting hit on my peppers hardly at all with any pest damage. So that was awesome. I will definitely be adding that to the garden. I did put umbrellas in there because that sun comes in back here. So, and peppers, even though they say, oh, they like all this sun, they really do not like all that sun. They probably like the heat, but not the sun beaming on them like that. So I did get some little garden umbrellas. and put them out there, and that's been helping a lot. So I cut my finger, y'all. Glad I got this little water hose over here. I'm always doing something. I need to just bring Band-Aids to the garden every time I come out here, because it's always something. But my shishito peppers have really been doing good. I had never planted those before, but I have been enjoying them. They're not a hot pepper. You know, chop it up and eat them in my salad or something like that. So, or you can cook with them, whatever, but I enjoy them. So, anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. Let's see, 5 more minutes, no, 15 more minutes. I only been on 45 minutes. Goodness. I haven't been live in a while, y'all. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and finish topping off this little garden bed right here. And then I'm gonna hop off here and finish up my garden work. But I am thoroughly thrilled that it is not super hot out here. I hope you guys can still hear me and I didn't start buffering. Because after a while, sometimes it will start buffering and start cutting out. But if it does, I apologize, y'all. Yeah, I'm just gonna fill this one up with the rest of this soil. That way that one will be good for a good minute. I had some onions in there, but they didn't do good because, you know, your girl wasn't paying attention to them. So I still have some garden bulbs, some onion bulbs. So I may go ahead and put some onion bulbs in here. Now that I got this all topped off, I could just plant some other stuff in here. So I'll probably get some onions and drop them in. These beetles are driving me crazy. I may have to, when I get off here, hurry up and run to that nursery and go get my get that mulch so I can cover up my soil. Keep these beetles off of it. So the birds have been eating up my grapes. So I got to get up there and get some more of those grapes out of there. But I sure appreciate you guys coming by to hang out with me. I really do. Thank you so very much. All right, this is the last of it. I'll pour it in this container. Top off my little garden bed. And I still have to go get me some indoor potting mix so that I can repot my little plant, because when I put it outside, boy, that sun kicked its butt. So I watered it and it seemed like it perked up a little bit, but I wanted to flourish because those are beautiful plants. Those pothos or creeping Charlie, whatever you want to call them. So I have to get after that. And I was just over there by the orange store and didn't pick any up. So I will go pick some up and get that going so that I can get my plant back going good. And the good thing about those plants is that you can take a clipping from it, set it in water, and it'll grow a whole nother plant. So I really need to get on that, because those plants last like forever. I think I've been having that particular plant since like 2004. Yeah, 2004. And that's my only house plant that I've ever had. The only one. Indoor plant, anyway. Outdoors, I have all the plants, so I don't think I need to have any indoors. So, it feels so good right here, right now. So, I think I'm gonna drink me some water and chill for the rest of the day. That's what I think I'm gonna do. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Let's see, Death Squad, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Oh gosh, what do I have growing? I have kale, collards, peppers, celery, a bunch of herbs such as sage, basil, lemon verbena. Did I say peppers, tomatoes? I have an eggplant. It's not really, I don't think that eggplant is, I see flowers on it, but I don't think it's doing a whole lot. I have onions, garlic, ginger, turmeric, grapes, guava, nectarines, peaches, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, all the things. I have all the things. So I will do a quick little view for you. Let me turn you around. Let's see. Uh-oh. I have a glove on, so let me see. All right, let me flip you around. There we go. So yeah, it's a bunch of stuff out here. A bunch. I'm even trying to grow some pineapple over here. So here's some pineapple. I took the top off of a pineapple and put it in some water, and we're gonna see how it does. Because we were working on the house, I really was not paying attention to that at all. So you see some of the leaves are kind of burning, but yesterday I put some water on them, so they all right. I have them sitting in water right now until the roots get really good, but I have a bunch of banana plants. A couple of them are supposed to go to my son's house. I have mint. There's so much stuff I can't even name. I have cherries over there. That's a cherry. It's not doing anything, but it's a cherry. This one is a blood orange. And guess what, you guys? Get out of there. They like to lay those eggs on your stuff. But there's actually oranges growing on here. I was so happy to see that. You know, the last time I got oranges on my blood orange tree, what happened was I had this in like a half whiskey barrel. And I think I got oranges like a couple of times and then it just stopped. So I think the growth had just gotten stunted. And so I put this one in the ground and you see it's growing super big now. So it's starting to put out oranges, so I am happy. This one is a mango, this one is an avocado. So, and you see it's new leaves coming on the mango, so that lets me know that it's doing really good. I put a watermelon over there, but I don't think my melon is doing really good. I have some apple trees that are growing as well. Right now I'm just topping off these garden beds because they need some nutrients. It is heaven to me. It really is. Gives me something to do when I'm not working, and it's definitely therapeutic. I'm actually in Southern California. Yeah, I'm in Southern California. Official Jamia, she grows over there. She's a new gardener. She's in Florida. Her garden is doing really good. And I think there's another one called Lashus Journey, Lashus Journey. And she's growing over there in Florida. And she has a beautiful garden as well. And she goes live, I believe, every day, and she shares her garden and what she's cooking in her garden and stuff like that. So she does a lot of sharing over on her channel. She's on a health journey and been on a health journey for quite some time. So she shares a lot of, you know, wonderful things to eat and what she's growing. So I even have moringa back here too. I have a full-size moringa and a dwarf. Well, the dwarf actually died. So I had a dwarf is what I wanted to say. I was hoping to find another one and I have not. Oh, you're growing in Connecticut? Oh, okay. Hey, David Corey. David Corey is over there growing in Texas. I am good. Thank you for being here. That is awesome. You're growing in Connecticut. Okay. So what is your weather like over in Connecticut? I remember Micro Farmer was growing over there in Connecticut also. Yep. What is your weather like now? I already know it's hot as I don't know what in Texas, so I'm not gonna even ask David, because the thought of y'all heat is probably like crazy. I'm like, man, I remember when I went to Texas last year in April and it was so hot. I mean, seriously hot. But yeah, it's not too bad over here, Death Squad. It's about 80. So, me too, David. And I have not heard anything. Nikki has not heard anything. Um, yeah, so I've been really concerned because, you know, he not that kind of person. He like to talk, so he interacts with people and like to talk to people. So yeah, so I've been really concerned about him, but yeah, I haven't heard anything. So hopefully all is well with Micro and his family and everything. You know, I know sometimes when you're going through stuff, you don't want to be bothered, so you just never know. So I hope all is well. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well also. I've been on here for almost an hour, so y'all know me. I'm only good for maybe like an hour and then I get off. And the last week it was great. Let's see, temperature at 80. Okay, so that's not too bad. Let's see, most of June. Oh yeah, that 90 degree is just rough. And that's another reason I was trying to get this stuff done now, because um, our hottest months are usually like August and September. You know, August is right around the corner. So I wanted to go ahead and get all this stuff done, get the beds mulched up to keep that soil cool so that they'll, you know, be able to thrive in all this doggone heat. So, yeah, because a lot of the times in the summer, it's like, man, I come out here early in the morning or late in the evening, and that's it. So, yeah, I finally got some time where I can come out here and just be. And I knew y'all was hot over there, David. Yeah. And that heat y'all have is just terrible. Terrible. Because I feel like it was like that in April when I was there last year. And shoot, yeah, it was just too hot. Look, I like to come visit y'all and pass on through, but that's it. But I appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you so much for stopping in. Please make sure to like. If you have not hit the like button already, share out the live if you will. I really appreciate it. If you have not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button so you'll know when I go live or when I upload. I do gardening on here. I do fitness. I can't even remember all the stuff I do on here. Chicken care, just stuff, y'all. Unboxings, all the things. So anyway, you guys, thank you guys for being here. I will see you guys all next time in the garden or doing something. So thank you, thank you. Also, make sure to type KAY and it will drop your channel link. So if you're not connected with someone or someone is not connected with you, they can connect with you. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.